ever wondered what goes into creating an episode of UH? Be a fly on the wall as Jay and Beck brainstorm, banter, and offer a glimpse into their madness. It may be crazy, personal, messy, but hey, it's how they get shit done. So kick off your shoes, pour yourself a drink of the day, grab that comfy throw blanket, and attempt to relax as you enter into the minds of the Maniacs. Welcome to The Writing Sessions.
This is Writing Sessions, Season 2, Episode 9, S.O.S.
S.O.S. Save our shit. If you're gonna write, light up a bowl.
All right, we went real crazy with Kristen, so we're gonna have to match this.
Our grandnephews, in-law, sister-in-law.
On our father's side.
Let's do first cousin on our father's side of the family, because if he's our great nephew.
Our grandnephews, in-laws, sister-in-laws, first cousin on our father's side of the family.
Yeah.
Okay, that works?
Yeah, that works. Ricky Maniac. I don't think Einstein would be able to figure out how you relate. E equals MC squared doesn't really solve that.
We're totally inbred, if that's the case. Drink of the day, ...
Drink of the day, some Morse code.
Do you want to name it the Morse code?
Okay.
What is this drink going to be? What color do you imagine the Morse code to be?
To be blue, like the water. I'm just trying to think of things that, on an island or colors that we would see.
We want some pineapple. Pear vodka.
Pear vodka?
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of it? I haven't.
No, it sounds good.
All right, let's put some pear vodka in there.
Pineapple pear vodka.
Hypnotic is the other popular drink that creates blue drinks.
It's a liqueur?
Hypnotic is the other popular liqueur used to create blue drinks. It has a light tropical fruit flavor.
Oh my God, we need to put a glow stick in because it's sort of like, survival.
Like save our ship.
You want it in one of those fucking, like, when you go to a resort and it's like, bing, 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 and they're like, here's your drink. Yeah, I remember when I used to take the train home from Syracuse.
Yeah.
When you're waiting near the bathroom where you can get like the little fucking cup of water, they have an emergency area there, and you can open it. And these were the glow sticks that like you could fucking see from Saturn, right?
Yeah.
So I would have like I'd go, let's go to the bathroom. She'd be blocking everybody, and I'd bring my bag, and I would just swipe those glow sticks, dude. Yeah, they were fantastic, man.
Well, they last for like 12 hours or something, right?
Yeah, regular glow sticks start going away. Not immediately, but noticeably,
a couple hours.
On a pace. Yeah, these ones, though, dude. These ones, though.
These are the ones for like deep cave exploring.
Yeah, like they had in the Descent and shit.
1 part hypnotic liqueur. Because it's fruity.
Okay, so you want to say it's fruity like the bloke down at the Blue Oyster?
Oh shit!
I'll go for it if you want me, man. Because you're fucking gay.
I know. It's fruity like the boys down at the Blue Oyster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like your Uncle Steve that your cousin brings to whatever dinner. So we want to keep going with it. You know how like back in the day you couldn't say, at Christmas, this is my partner, Steve. You'd be like, this is my friend. This is Uncle Steve. Uncle Steve.
And his friend.
And his friend come over for a lovely dinner party. I think the rule is you're gay, so you're allowed to.
Yeah, I guess so. I hope so. I don't know what the rules are anymore. I feel like we get in trouble
Nobody knows who the fucking rules are. They change every fucking hour.
They really do, man.
Do we say we all know what that means? Or no? We're getting too much.
No.
We're getting too much.
We already added the boys down at the Blue Oyster. And like your Uncle Steve and his friend join in on family dinner.
Yeah, what if we played the Blue Oyster music over this? I fucking spelled blue like getting a blowjob. Like blue. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, here it is. Let's see.
Can we just throw a little clip of that in there, right there?
Yeah, I'll find out what it's really. Dude, this part makes me fucking die laughing. This right here, when you hear this. It's islandy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I like this. Oh boy, we're really pushing the button, aren't we?
Add 1 part hypnotic liqueur because it's fruity, like the boys down at the Blue Oyster. I can't even read forward. Holy shit.
Oh boy.
And 1 part hypnotic liqueur because it's fruity, like the boys down at the Blue Oyster. Like your Uncle Steve and his friend that join in on the family dinner party.
Yeah. This is getting near a line, though. I'm willing. If we're laughing, it's got to stay in. I'm thinking, where are the bangers, by the way? I haven't heard any banging lately.
My cat is doing some weird shit under the couch right now, and I'm hearing him in the springs.
Was that your cat fucking its voice?
He's climbing underneath, so I hear springs going.
Oh my god, why did he do this to us? Industrial strength, UH patented glow stick mega.
Wait, is that going to be our product? Is maybe the glow stick?
Yeah, we can make that our product too. We can make it explode, we can make it do light, we can make it transform.
Garnish it up with a UH Mega emergency glow stick, which can last from the time the ship pulls you to safety to that rave the following week.
I've never done K, but apparently when you're in a K-hole, you're in a tunnel and you can't really see. Like it's black, you're fucked up, you know. It's bright enough to take you out of that. And then at the very end of it, just put in quotations. The second one gets sadder. So like this one's really like happy, right?
Right.
And then I'll listen to this one. Right. I like that one too. Well, that's not actually sad. That's more like getting down.
That's getting crazier.
Imagine if we got sued by the dude who wrote the Blue Oyster.
Oh,
we'd be like, dude,
my God.
Nobody knows who you are. So now the people do, from our 40 listeners. We had one in Syracuse, and it was called like the Blue something.
Really?
Like people would comment about it, you know, because they're all fucking people were assholes back then. But it was called like the Blue, like the Blue Table or some shit like that. Yeah. A family friend, Dominic, was gay, and he would go there.
The Blue Table?
It was the Blue something. It wasn't the oyster. It was like the blue cloth or the blue flag or something like that.
The Blue Banana.
Yeah. That's a great one. Well, I don't know what beats the Cock in here in New York City.
Yeah, I don't think...
You didn't know there was one called the Cock?
Yeah.
The other one's the Monster. Dude, I took my brother when he first came out. He wanted to go to the Cock. And the first level just looked like a medium smallish bar. And then you go downstairs, it was like a cavern of brick. The walls were like cinder block. And some were broken, and there were like areas broken of cinder block where you can go in, and there'd be like a room. You know, you don't think of these things because I'm, you know, into chicks or whatever, but like, I felt like meat, dude. Every dude was staring. They were all staring at us like fresh meat, you know? It was sweaty as fuck. My brother said it stunk.
Yeah.
And they were playing like, you know, like Cher remixes and fucking. Oh yeah. And my brother's like, I fucking hate this shit. Why does my culture gotta play this shit?
I do too.
Yeah. It's not my type of music at all. If I were gay, I'd be like, where's the drum and bass, please? Yeah, the Cock was quite insane, dude. I didn't know if I was gonna get out of there
alive.
Yeah.
Did you see any glory holes?
Dude, it's all cinder block. So it's not like it looks like a fucking bar down there. It looks like a construction site. And then some of the walls were knocked in. There were holes, like somebody took a sledgehammer and knocked up a hole big enough for people to walk through. And there were a bunch of those. And in those areas were like weird shit going on.
Like, freaky shit.
Freaky, there were people in the corner. Like, there was hardly any light. So when you went into those areas to wander around, you couldn't see shit. We were bumping into people, and I don't know what the fuck, I could have been gotten jizzed on. I didn't even fucking know.
Oh, my God.
There was just jizz flying everywhere.
Oh, my God.
The monster was much more classy, though, by the way.
Okay.
It was big and huge. You think that they'd be playing fucking... You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I'd have that shit on a loop if I was a gay bar owner, dude.
You want to open the door and let it swing open and hear that as soon as you walk in.
In fact, if we ever get rich and you want to open up a gay club, every time the door opens, the music restarts.
And it will play that jingle.
Yeah, it'll be like, where's Josh? Oh, here he comes. There he is. He entered. Oh, where's your boyfriend? He's right behind me. He's coming. All right. Where's he? Oh, the door. There he is. That shit never gets old, dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm actually shocked that this isn't the first thing. Like Halloween, they play Thriller. They're going to play Thriller. They're going to play any gay club. I'm shocked that this isn't a thing, that they haven't remixed it 1,000 times.
I know.
A house beat with some vocals and shit. And
do you believe in life after love? Oh my God.
Or a Liza song, or Christina Aguilera. I don't even know what they'd be doing now. Probably be like Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Barbara Streisand? Yeah. Oh, Christ. My fucking aunt has a giant poster of Barbara Streisand in her fucking living room. She loves stereotypical.
So it really is stereotypical.
It is, and she loves Yentl. She has Yentl on all the time. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wow. What is that?
Fucking Indiana Jones. All the colors of the rainbow, everybody,
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, you weren't into that.
Nope.
Is Sarah McLachlan considered?
No.
Sort of.
No, that was
just... You were into Ani DeFranco?
Yeah, I was at one point. I guess that's as gay as I went. I never went into Go Girls. I never went into Go...
Who's that other broad there?
Melissa Etheridge.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my aunt loves them, too.
Oh, of course.
Loves her, too.
Of course.
They went to her show and shit, yeah.
Nope, never really was into her either.
All right.
She was on the radio, but I didn't own any of her shit. And I was into Ani, but to be fair, she was out of Buffalo, and she did a lot of local shows, and she was a little crazy, so it was like, oh, fun.
She seemed a little even deeper into the fringe, not as palatable, maybe?
Exactly. Like, she was more of the college girl.
Right. But really quickly, the chick there was a chick in Buffalo when I interned at this place downtown in Elm Street, at the TV studio. People would be working on different stuff there, and there was this chick there doing her video, and she would play stuff like Ani DeFranco and Melissa Etheridge or whatever else. And then we did a screening, and my screening, because I hadn't made a film yet, really, like a serious film. Mine was like, remember we used to do the masks and have like killers come over and it just be weird, all movie shit with
yeah.
And then the chick put her movie on, and I'll never forget it. It was like Scrabble letters. And a chick's hand was just spelling out like gay, lesbian. And the one thing that and I will always remember, she said, all girls are lesbians inside. And she had like a list. And was like, I'm not a lesbian. It was fucking... I'm not saying it was bad or good. I'm just saying, like, it was memorable.
It would be, because not all girls are lesbians inside.
All girls are lesbians, and it would be like a Barbie doll on fire.
Preparing for a large-scale disaster can be a disaster. But we have a drink that will bring you there faster, and you'll be nothing less than plastered. Mayday. Start with a daiquiri glass. Or carve out that coconut that's lying on the barren beach. Add 1 part pineapple juice. 1 part pear vodka. Cannibalistic natives won't touch that shit. They're allergic. And there are no EpiPens to be found anywhere. Add 1 part hypnotic liqueur, because it's fruity. Like the boys down at the Blue Oyster. Like your Uncle Steve and his friend that join in on family party Garnish it up with a UH Mega Emergency Glow Stick, which can last from when the ship pulls you to safety to that celebratory rave. It's bright enough to pull you from that evening's K-hole. Cheers.
Yeah, perfect. We're all stupid. Let's just fucking have fun, man. Yeah.
Was Blue Oyster, was that in the 1 or 2?
All throughout, man. Just all the captains, like Commandant Lassard,
okay,
Carrie Mahoney, like they take them multiple times. Yeah.
So they take.
Yeah, they tell them there's a salad bar, and the new captain in like 3, who takes over for the main captain Lassard, they send him and his boys. They tell him there's a salad bar, a free salad bar, and then they shut the door. And then they shut the door, and guess what happens? And they're like, "Where's the salad bar?" And the guy comes up and he's like, he says some shit like, "I'll toss you, sweetie," or some shit. I don't know. All right, that took us to a fun turn. Do you want to do the glow stick?
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
UH Mega Emergency. So it would be Megs.
So
okay.
UH Mega Emergency Glow Sticks commercial. This we start with: the world is a scary place. There could be a zombie apocalypse, a solar flare, or a new ice age. But UH Mega Emergency Glow Sticks are perfect for emergencies, blackouts, survival kits, earthquakes, tornadoes. Do you want to just add them all? Tornadoes?
Yeah.
Hurricanes?
Tsunamis? Super volcanoes?
Super volcanoes?
Asteroid strike?
And asteroid strikes.
And will even be useful when you're in those dark basements of the Cox, fucking cinder block rooms. You'll be able to see what's happening in the corners.
Right. There are so many different uses that make them a must-have item.
Or a perfect stocking stuffer.
You can also take them for fishing, hunting, boating trips, or give them to your child for their night's party.
At the very least.
You can bring planes down with these things. You can blind the pilots.
That's what you need to write down. Write that down right there.
Okay.
How would you store this fucking thing?
Well, once you break it, what happens?
I feel like if you put it into the center of the earth, it would be busting out of holes in the forest.
It supplies vitamin D.
Okay. A nice crispy tan.
Nice crispy tan. Long shelf life. Great value pack. Manufactured under strict quality UH guidelines. These light sticks are waterproof, toxic, and flammable. They are also individually wrapped with a strong foil you can use as a blanket.
It's just the beginning.
The cherry on top.
The A1.
The king of the hill. The tip of the iceberg. That's just the beginning with UH Megs.
A number of features.
Sort of safe to use and store. These light sticks are... These light sticks are waterproof, toxic, and flammable. They're also individually wrapped with strong foil you can use as a blanket, so you could stay warm and don't have to worry about them getting damaged or broken.
Sponsored by UH Corp.
How about a message in a bottle for when we're on the island? If you're stuck on a desert island and you had to listen to one album.
Oh, that's great.
Which album would you listen to? That's the only album you get to listen to.
He was telling me that he had a massive album collection. Oh, so this will be up his alley. He sold a lot of it, though, he said.
Oh, why?
I don't know. But he said that he accidentally threw away one that was so rare. He put it in with all the really shitty ones and threw them away. And then he went, "Oh, my God, I threw away that fucking rare album."
Oh, shit.
He wasn't happy about that. Let my cat in. Oh, I should give him a snack. It's amazing how he lets me know. He jumps at the door. Like, okay, dude.
At a certain time, or?
At 12 and at 2 is when I give them snacks. And it's basically 2:10 right now.
Is it right on time that they do this?
Yeah, right on time. Their fucking internal clock is better than the atomic clock.
They have you fucking trained, man. You're trained.
You want to know something fucked up, man? This is how much my boy cat loves me. Today, when we were just relaxing on the couch, just hanging out, every time I got up to get like a drink or something, I'd come back and he'd be in my spot.
Of course.
He would steal my spot, dude.
Yep, that's my dog does that. That means they love you. They want your attention.
Or does it mean they want to steal your fucking spot?
Well, that too, because it's warm and comfortable and it's where you were.
Right.
And it smells like you, and they're...
But you know what, though, man? I fucking blasted him today.
What, with water?
He was, like, sort of in between my legs. Like, my legs were up, and I was, like, sideways. And, he took my seat a couple of times, so I had to let him know who was boss.
You hit him with a fart?
Oh, yeah. And his head darted towards, like, my ass. Don't do that. I go, fuck him. Look at this dude. He's trying to take my fucking spot.
How does he react? Does he run away from the farts?
My cat Mew gets scared by him. He's just, I don't know if he's into that shit. He might be one of those weird people who like scatting or like smelling underwear or some shit.
No,
he might be
yeah.
the cat equivalent. Yeah, I remember one time we saw a deer peeing and another deer stuck its nose in the pee and then put its head up and made a fucked up face. And I saw it. So it's not like Jason's on the internet looking at weird peeing videos.
Sure.
We were watching some animal show or something and we went, ew. And then I started dying laughing because when the one stuck its head up, it made like a weird face. Like you never see a deer make a weird face. I gotta let him in the room now. He's jumping. Yep. Come on, asshole. Here he comes. You go ahead. You're not getting in the fuck. Oh my god. Worse than a child. I guess I'm gonna have to spray him, but I gotta get the spray gun.
Sure.
That's the only way to get rid of him. Now he knows I'm up to something. He's walking away. The sprayer.
Just a castaway, I lost at sea.
I'm sending S.O.S to the world. Shit was depressing. Barney Miller, like I remember that being drab. Don't they wipe a wall down in this fucking police station?
I know.
Like it looks like fucking a dungeon in fucking William Wallace's castle.
Yeah, you're right. There was a lot of depressing ass theme songs in the 70s.
And not only that, but the sets were dirty looking.
Yeah.
Welcome Back, Kotter. They're fucking like it looks grungy, like the school halls.
That's true.
Taxi, where they hang out, is fucking dirty looking. Everything's fucking dirty.
All these fucking dirty ass places.
But that's why they made them tougher, because they had to function with fucking rancid amoebas in these dirty places, and they last longer.
They did. They looked greasy and dirty too. So
yeah, they fucking did. The dude, you'll be like, look at this dude. He looks like he's 58 and he's 24.
I know.
You know?
I know. These dudes should be dead by now. They did look old back then, but think about it. Think of a dude back when we were little kids that was your age. They probably looked like they were 80.
Oh, they did. They did.
What happened, man? We've turned into soft-ass punks, which is good because we look younger. But we
look younger.
But they look old.
I remember, like, there were times, I forget we were watching, where they showed, like, 70s dudes, especially. And I went, I'm surprised that the human race kept replicating with the way the dudes looked in the 70s. With their mustaches and long... permy hair, like
crazy
they look
hair.
like members of Toto.
Mm-hmm.
Like the guy who sings Africa, he looks like he's 58, but he's probably 22 there.
My dad had a mustache and long wavy hair, and I was
My dad had an afro at one point.
Oh, he had an afro?
He had curly afro, yeah. That's a picture my mom has at the disco. Yeah, he had all these disco clothes, and we threw them away just as the disco came back. I was so pissed, dude. They were on the porch. There's a couple of closets, like those aluminum closets that were loud when you opened them.
Yeah.
And he had pristine fucking suits and like not the clogs, but the things the dudes wore that were tall. It made you taller looking.
Platforms.
And platforms. He had, suits, dude. Suits upon suits.
Would you have rocked them? Collar. Would you have rocked those?
Well, yeah. In the early '90s, disco started coming back, and the hippie shit started coming back.
That's true.
Because I remember getting bell bottoms. I remember wearing bell bottoms in the early 90s.
Yeah, I remember that too.
I forgot where I got them, but yeah.
Yeah, Boom Babies. Remember Boom Babies?
Oh, yeah.
The girls used to go there and grab bell bottoms and button up 70s shirts with the long collars.
It was an interesting time.
It was. It was a little bit of everything. I kind of liked it. Remember trying to find people at concerts and shit? I'd be like, I gotta go find so-and-so.
Oh, my God.
And they got a lawn seat. I'm gonna find them. We did it.
It was bad.
Somehow we did it, though. Just being out of the house, and you didn't have a phone. How the hell did we know to meet up with one another? How did we even...
We were always hanging out, though.
We were always hanging out. We knew where each other was, too, weirdly. We'd be like, oh, they're working today. We gotta go to the mall.
It's almost like today, except we didn't have phones. Like, everybody can hang out now easily. And back then, it seems like we never had too many fuck-ups. And I'm wondering how we managed that.
Dude, I can't even remember how to get around anymore without my GPS. That's how bad it is. I'm like going... I used to know these roads like the back of my hand. Now I have to GPS to go to my house.
I knew how to get around everywhere. Even the 13 curbs I knew how to get in and out of. I don't know how to do that now.
No. Now I'm like, well, hold on. What's your address? I got to Google that. I got to GPS it. Google map it.
So they'd be like, just go up that road, take a right. We're at the end. You'll see the mail, you know.
I think we've grown more stupid because I look at these old movies and they're like, follow to the east. How would you know?
People would just wander around and check in. Like, you would check in on your friends. If somebody wasn't around, go pick up.
Yep.
And then he might know where is.
Yeah.
You know, he's playing cards, I heard. Okay. And then you go over there and everybody be over there.
And I think there's less actual hanging out now. Even before this pandemic. They're just on their phones all the time. Like, I'll see you sometime.
Hanging out was the number one priority.
Oh, it was everything to us. It was like fear of missing out, FOMO big time if I just sat at home. I'd have to go do a million things in a day.
Yeah.
Man, I missed that. I had unlimited energy, dude. I'd be going and going, drinking coffee, drinking slushies.
It was more spontaneous. I remember when I had that first room that we all could hang out with and I had that neon phone, I'd be sitting there and the phone would ring. I'd be he'd be like, come here. And I'd be like, okay. I'd hop in the car and go somewhere, you know.
You never plan shit. Now you'd say, Jay, I'm going to come over and visit, okay? I'm going to give you a warning. Like Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Does that sound good? And back then, we just knock. Oh, shit, someone's here. Okay. Hey, come on in.
Our parents had to deal with the door knocking constantly.
It wasn't like now. Now they're like, oh, my house is a mess. Oh, I wish you would have called me and let me know you were on your way. But back then, they were like, oh, Jay, your friends are here. They're at the door. Just keep it down.
Just the height of it, I remember I had so many people in my room on this particular day that and were out in the hall. And a couple other people the hallway was filled. There wasn't any more room in my room, and everybody was chilling in the hall. And then my dad got up and was tripping over people.
I remember that. Playing foosball.
Oh my God, the foosball days were fantastic, dude. I missed that. But yeah, my dad would be like, "Don't you give it a rest?" I'm like, "No,
I'll sleep when I die." I'm refilling the Berkey, and there's a spider on the filter, just sitting there. And this is like the second time this has happened in I don't know how many years.
That's great.
But he's just chilling there, and I'm like, that motherfucker, I'm going to drown him. So I take a big thing of water, and I pour it in, and I keep pouring it in, and I pour it, and I fill the whole Berkey, and doesn't this motherfucker float to the top? He's walking on water like Christ.
God.
He didn't even drown. He's just walking around like he's anti-gravity. And I don't know how his little feet he was just perfectly standing on the water, just walking around on the water. Of course,
it must be lighter than the skin of the water. Yeah.
I had full arachnophobia, and I called over and said, you need to help me murder this thing because I'm afraid if I scoop it with a spoon, it's going to jump on me.
Yeah, it'll go crazy.
Yeah.
I feel kind of bad, like that animal is looking around, and the next thing you know, it knows what the afterlife is, you know?
I don't.
At the same time, you invade. The golden rule is you go, you know?
If you're in my home, you're going to die.
Yeah, you're going to die.
Like, you can hang out outside. You can hang out, make little webs by the windows if you want or whatever, but you come in, you die.
Yeah, you come in, you fucking die, dude. Yeah, thank God we don't have many spiders. There was always a spider. We'd only get them in our living room. They would repel. We'd be watching TV. All of a sudden, you'd see on the string one come into view. You know?
Yeah.
They would only do it from the light in the living room.
Oh, you had a spider light. I'm telling you, I have it's like a red box light. I call it the spider light. It has a normal bulb in it, but it glows kind of red from the lamp.
Yeah.
And they're always attracted. We call it the spider light. They go right above it.
Some with their 8 eyes.
Yeah. The prisms of light.
See out of 8 eyes.
What do you think they're thinking? Do you think they're thinking with their little eyeballs staring at us?
I don't know, because like they can't have much of a fucking brain.
You wouldn't think, but they seem to be pretty smart. They know to come to me. Look at that big piece of meat down there. I think I'm going to head on over. It's weird because they come to me, but they don't go to so they must smell fear.
So you're thankfully not in Australia.
Oh, I am.
Oh, my goodness, man. I don't know how we can do it.
No.
I get it. You can't have a shotgun and blast it off the wall. Just can't get guns there.
Oh, that's true. Which is weird because of all places you would need a gun would be Australia.
Yeah, to shoot everything trying to kill you.
Right. Snakes, alligators, crocodiles, whatever. Even kangaroos. I've seen a kangaroo punch a dude before.
I've seen them kick people across the fucking lawn. You know what I mean? They do it so fast, too. You can't even... And then don't they have those cassowaries there that are like... They look like ostriches, but they have velociraptor talons that they can rip your guts out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's lovely.
I think there's the box jellyfish is there, so if you go swimming and you get hit by that, you're dead.
No. If they ever invite umbrella holics there, we're going to have to think very hard about that.
We're staying strictly in the hotel in the major city. We're not going outside of that shit.
No. Wherever there's concrete, the more concrete, the better. I know all of our cats are, have personalities, but I've never seen that. I've had like 7 or 8 or 9 cats, and these two, you can see them think, which is weird. Like, for instance, he was trying to get my turkey today, and then at a certain point, I stuck my leg out, and he was looking at my turkey, thinking, should I jump again? And then he whips his head away, and then starts walking. So it's like he got pissed. Like, they do these things that body language as humans we read, and they do these weird body language things that makes me think of they must have extra brain or something. I don't know what these two. I mean, he's got such a narrow head. He's got like a little rat head.
Yeah.
So when she was a baby, the girl, she had a big balded head, like a werewolf. It was hilarious, and I just would always tell her, I think she's got a lot of brain because she seems to have anxiety and things. I think she's too smart, and it's so much smartness that it doubles over into anxiety and other things,
Well, does she give you as many problems as he does?
No fucking way, dude.
So she's a good girl.
I deserve it for all the shit I put my dad through and stuff, like blasting Independence Day 10 times in a row and making him think the house blew up. He's relentless, dude. The turkey. I couldn't even enjoy my fucking meal, dude, because he kept sneakily trying to fucking jump up and lunge.
Life on the open seas.
Betty Tuna Breath, One-Eyed Wendy, Vicky Fishmonger, Jack Redlock, Silvertooth Sammy.
I have an idea.
What?
All right, I'm thinking in the Maniac way, we're in a situation, but it devolves into something else that we're like at the end of it, we're like, okay, we're hostages here. Are you going to do something with us? I'm picturing making fun of their names. Like maybe you say, are you dyeing your beard, dude? And then like the other dude can be like, yeah, he uses Just for Men. He should be Pete Graybeard. Or I told you should have went with fucking this name. Clearly you have lobster legs,
Right.
They can be fucking stupid pirates that chose the wrong name. And the whole skit on top of the deck could be us sitting there. And at first they're like, all right, you're our hostages. And then somebody's name comes up and we're like, wait. And we question the name. And then it's almost like they're a group of people and they chose names that don't fit them and they're trying to bullshit, but everybody in their group knows that they're bullshitting type of deal. That's the book that when you're reading the names that came to mind was just talking about their names and they should be this or that, or I don't know.
If we have Nancy Lobster Legs, Mabel Hookhand, Cannonball Connor, we're going to keep Pete Redbeard.
What if Speechless Mike can talk, but he has a really terrible voice? I'm Speechless Mike. I'm Speechless Mike. You should probably be Speechless Mike. So you shouldn't probably say anything. I think you chose the right one.
Who's the leader?
Yeah, and the main pilot can be like, how the fuck are we supposed to be taken seriously with a voice like that and that dude? Don't you agree? You know what I mean? Yeah. You got to think of the leader.
Garrick Roach, Finn O'Fish, Malvo Razorface, Lazy Eye Louie, and then
we can make fun of the. Why are you looking at me, or are you looking at Becky? When I worked at Peter's when I was like 15, there was a dude who was actually a cool dude. He had a lazy eye, so we used to call him Un Ojo.
What the hell is that?
Meaning one eye.
Oh.
Like he would be like, Un Ojo wants you at the front. And he never knew that we called him Un Ojo. I think it should be Uno Ojo because that's one eye, but we used to just call him Un Ojo, which basically is just an eye. Maybe the lazy eye dude would get confused by him, and then the other dude's like, yeah, you should put a fucking patch on that shit and fucking be one eye.
What about One Tooth John?
But do you want to do like the Italians do, where like they'll say Jimmy the Hat because he never wears hats? Do you want to have him Big Lip Bert because he has no lips?
Yeah.
And some of the maybe he dated a lady or two in his crew, and they didn't like his no lips. They just couldn't see.
He's a horrible kisser.
That would bother me, dude. For instance, Janet from Three's Company, right?
Yeah.
She's cute. And, you know, when you're watching Three's Company, you're like, which one would you pick? Of course, like, he picks Janet. Has a great ass or some shit. I don't know. And he's an ass, dude. And I like Janet. But there's one thing that bothers me about Janet, dude. I don't know if I'd be able to date Janet if I was single. She has little fucking bird lips.
Is Janet the one with the mully, kind of? She's got like black hair,
darker hair,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he picked her and didn't pick the blonde.
He likes asses, man.
Oh.
He gets in there like Leon from fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm. Like he does disgusting things with asses, which I won't repeat. People are going to be listening to this.
Well,
you like asses? You like to lick asshole, don't you? Because he fucking, last time he was down here, he wanted a sip of my fucking drink, and I said no. He likes to lick asses. He says, they're clean. I go, dude, they get peanuts in their shit just like we fucking do, and there's bits in there, and and with sweat, and you're walking, and it rubs, it turns into an oily bit fucking thing. You're not putting your fucking tongue on my fucking straw. And he got pissed at that, dude. Because, you know, it's not like he licked some girl's ass an hour ago. Next time you see Three's Company, just look at her mouth. It's like a little child's mouth or something. It's weird. I picture her going to kiss you, and it's like this little bird mouth. And I'd be like, I don't know, man. You know?
Nobody wants no lips.
She's got lips like a bird's badge. You know?
What the fuck?
You know, the other night I was starving because both you and I wake up and we eat at like 5.
Yeah, yep.
And at 3 in the morning, 3:30, when we're supposed to be winding down, we're digging in the fridge. We had nothing in the fridge for some reason, or any granola bars or anything. We had 5 cheese Mexican blend shredded cheese. And I'm sitting there.
No.
Watching fucking stupid YouTube videos with a plastic fork digging in and eating shredded cheese.
Oh my God, dude. That is pure desperation. You didn't even have like bread to throw that on and throw it on the fucking pan and make a grilled cheese?
We had eaten all the reserves because the last couple of days, you know, we got Chipotle and then we got like a sandwich at the deli and this and that. So we were running out of stock fun things, you know. And shredded cheese is weird. It has this film to keep it because it's shredded, you know?
Yep.
So to neutralize that, I got a little paper plate and I would hold my spork with the shredded cheese on it and put some hot sauce on it and eat that.
Oh my, that is pure desperation, bro.
Dude, we're Northsiders. That's what we fucking used to eat for dinner back in the day.
There's nights where I go for like a spoonful of peanut butter and an olive.
Yeah. Speaking of olives real quick. So yesterday I love olives, and they had one with like peppers and shit in it. And last night at like 4 in the morning or whatever, I'm like, I'm going to eat some olives. By the 5th olive, it occurred to me, this is as hot is some of the hottest hot sauce I've ever had in my life. Like, it was, the peppers they threw in there, or what, I don't know, but it was delayed. And then I swear to God, I just stopped and was staring at the TV, and I went, "Oh my God, I'm in trouble." Yeah. And I was. I fucking woke up early because my intestines were burning out of my fucking ass.
This is exactly what I did. I had bought jalapeno stuffed olives, and jalapenos to me,
I love those.
They're like mild usually, right? And the same fucking thing happened, but it doesn't happen at the first or second olive. It starts happening at like the third olive, fourth olive. So by the third olive, I started pulling the pepper out because the olive was just hot enough without the pepper. So I started pulling the peppers out with my fingers, and I'm like, these taste bomb. And of course, exact same timing as you. It's like 3 a.m. I had the worst heartburn. I can't ever do that again at night. Never.
Today, because of the hot olives, I went to the bathroom. It was actually because for a nap. And I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm waiting for her to go in the bathroom. And then she goes in the bathroom, she's like, and it's just the funniest thing to me. It's an indirect attack.
It is an indirect attack.
Indirect attack.
You're lucky that you can't smell it, though. That's a good thing.
Yeah, and then afterwards, I didn't go to the bathroom again, but my stomach was so gurgly, I was laughing at her. And, like, what I love to do, she falls for it every single time. We'll be talking, she'll say, "Are we going to watch the new movie later?" And I'll go, "Hold on, I have a question for you." And she'll go, "What?" And then I'll just laugh. I'll go like, "Wait a second, something's wrong. You hear that?" She'll be like, "What?" And then I'll just laugh. And these were like gnarly. It was gnarly to them, but disgusting. I don't understand how girls like dudes. I'm very surprised that girls like guys, because we're hairy, we're disgusting. We fart, we're fucking dirty. No, these were like bubblers. Oh. And here's another thing I do every time just to get a reaction. It never fails. Well, disaster, it never fails. After I do it, I'll go, "Ugh." Or sometimes I'll go, "Ow."
Oh man, do you raise your ass cheek?
I'll get into position. I'll roll over on my side just facing.
Do you blast with them?
Oh, yeah. She'll try to spoon me. Like, there'll be times where it's about to happen, and I'll roll over and go, "Spoon me." And then she'll spoon me, and then it's just, when that happens, she jumps and, like, squirms, like she got shot. Or then she'll look at me, and I'll be making, like, a disgusting face. I really do enjoy going, "Ugh." After it happens. So be like, "Ugh."
Does she ever get you back?
She tries to fucking hide it.
Oh.
But girl parts sound like they're played in reverse. They're like, "Well," So it's distinguishable. And she did one today. And then I recognize it because it's that same kind of backward record sound. And then I look at her, and she just gives me a side eye, and I go, "Ugh,"
wow.
She tries to hide it, dude.
I love that you think that girl farts, they sound in reverse. That's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, my mom would do it. It would sound weird. It doesn't sound human. It sounds, I don't know, reverse.
Guys do the loud clappers.
Guys are fucking,
yeah. Yeah.
When my cat died in 2012, here, and we're all sad and shit. We went to we went to Central Park, and we're walking in a line, like walking first, Disaster's walking second, was walking third, and I'm like walking fourth. We're in Central Park, dude, and this chick walks by, and just lets out the biggest fucking fart. And she just looked at all of us like, "Holy shit, you're so disgusting." And it cracked. It gave me a laugh, dude. I was so sad about my cat dying, but that made me laugh. And now it lives in infamy. And one of the reasons why I was laughing a second ago was at Central Park, those like fucking Chinese, they have, it's like a violin, but it's like, violin type of thing, and this dude was playing it, and it was the saddest music in the world. And I kept being like, we need to get the fuck away from this guy because he's making me sad. You know, the day after your cat died, and you're hearing this fucking, like, Schindler's List type of music.
Right.
That was, and then farted at the chick, and it was, you could have heard it from a mile away. You know what I mean? And he has disgusting ones, man, like fucking trumpet slime.
Ew.
It's like if you put slime in a trumpet and blew it.
Well, Maniacs, there you have it. This concludes the writing sessions.